We're going to look at Kentucky quarterback Brock Vandagriff, look at some of his best throws from Kentucky's upset win against Ole Miss this previous weekend. Before we look at these throws, one, the clips are from broadcast footage. So when we do these breakdowns, if this is your first time tuning in, if you're a Kentucky fan, this is our first Kentucky quarterback video. So the breakdowns we do after the game, we don't have the all 22 yet, so we use broadcast footage, so I do apologize. But two, let's talk about Brock before we look at these clips, because I think this game is huge for his confidence moving forward. Yes, it's an upset win. Yes, it's great for the fan base, but for Brock, now you have to worry about the rest of the season. And so I think coming off your best career game, you have career highs in completions and yards and your first touchdown pass since, week 1, I believe, right? You have a lot of confidence moving forward. So this was not only a huge game for the program and the upset win, but for Brock and his confidence for the rest of the season. So let's go ahead and watch. We got like 5 or 6 clips we're going to watch, and of course, actually I'm ahead of us. Let's move back. So the first clip, best throw of the game yesterday, was this 4th and 7 from Brock to the receiver on top of the screen. And again, Kentucky fans, we do a lot of SEC quarterback content. So I don't have all the names of the receivers and the running back, so someone can let me know in the comments who the receiver is. But anyways, this was the best throw of the game by Brock, 4th and 7. Pushing the ball downfield. The only throw, or the only completion, where the ball was thrown 20 yards or more in the air, and it happens to come in the most clutch time of the game, able to hit this completion, which eventually leads to the game-winning score, what ends up being the game-winning score for Kentucky. Nice throw, great coverage, man right here, safety can't get over in time, throws it only where his receiver can catch it, ends up being a great completion for Brock and Kentucky, of course, right? So again, best throw of the game by far, the only quote-unquote deep shot, or only quote-unquote ball where it's thrown 20 yards or more downfield and ends up being the most important throw of the game. These next 4 or 5 clips we're going to show of Brock are him. Most of these clips, if not all, are off play action. And so I think if you're a Kentucky fan, I think you're encouraged by Brock's game yesterday moving forward. But these are all off play action. So PFF's numbers actually have him rating better not using play action yesterday. But I thought, just from the naked eye, that a lot of his better throws are off play action. So we see play action here, gets the defenders out of position a little bit. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defenders all within, 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. So you got 8 defenders up here, few receivers out in the route. Brock's able to get his eyes downfield. I think this is early in the game, so I can't remember exactly actually when this play was. But the play action gets the defenders out of position just enough. Good protection up front right there, and Brock's able to hit his guy. If I can get in the way, I apologize. Again, broadcast footage, I got to slow it down, so I do apologize. We do a lot of SEC QB content, though, so if you haven't seen us put any content up before, this is our first Kentucky video of the season, so this is his best performance. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe if you don't mind. All right, another one, play action here by Brock. Let me move this out of position. Play action here. Notice it gets the defenders out of position, right? Or gets at least the threat of the run. Really good job holding that play action. So we got 4 down linemen, 7 others in the box. So even up here, they're having to look here, and the receiver actually comes here for the first down throw from Brock. I think he has like a little pump. Yeah, so you see he wanted to throw it earlier, and then he waits for 6 to get past the linebacker here, and Brock's able to hit him in the little hole shot there. So another good throw by Brock. This throw was actually earlier on the game, I believe. But it was nice to see the passing attack and seeing some downfield throws, even though they weren't quote-unquote deep throws. A lot of short to intermediate throws. Like I think he had, 18 completions? Yeah, 13 of his 18 completions were short to intermediate. So between, 0 and 19-ish yards, give or take. And then he had that one deep ball and the other throw behind line of scrimmage. So it was nice to have a passing attack yesterday if you're a Kentucky fan. All right, we're going to see another ball off play action. So quick fake here, does a good job there. Gets his eyes downfield after that. Good job by Kentucky. But notice, so again, it's not all 22, so you can't see the whole field, but we got at least 6 guys within 3 yards line of scrimmage. So you're taking guys that could be covering defenders or covering receivers, and you putting them up close because of the threat of the run game. And Kentucky's run game didn't even get going yesterday. They had some nice runs, but overall it didn't get going. But it was just the threat of it, getting defenders out of position. This is a tight coverage throw here. Again, it's not all 22, so I do apologize for the not great footage, but it still does a good job getting the point across. But back to the throw. Again, it's blurry. I apologize. But really nice coverage. Brock's able to fit the ball in tight to his receiver there. Ends up being a nice throw. We'll go ahead and watch maybe 1 or 2 more clips. Let's see. I think we got 1 more clip. Again, he had 18 completions, 28 attempts, if I remember correctly, 248. That one touchdown, no interception, so it's always great. But I thought his best throws were off play action. Here's his last clip that we'll watch. Uses his legs a little bit. This ends up being a first down throw off of play action. So they got Brock comfortable yesterday. I thought it was a good job getting him comfortable, and now this game moving forward, he's got some more confidence. There are a few other big plays from Brock using the legs that we could have shown and gone back, but we're just showing some of his best throws here. So if you're a Kentucky fan, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of Brock's performance against Ole Miss? What do you think the kind of big takeaways are moving forward? Again, I thought having a game you can gain some confidence against one of the top opponents in the nation, I think is huge for Kentucky's season moving forward. But if you're a Kentucky fan, if you like this SEC kind of QB niche content, please consider subscribing. We do a lot of SEC quarterback content throughout the week. It's pretty much all we do. We have a few other quarterback shows and breakdowns that we do outside the SEC, but most of our content is focused on the SEC. So please, if you like that type of that niche content, like, share, subscribe, keep following us along. Let us know your thoughts again in the comments below, Kentucky fans. We'll see you next time. Peace.